Hi fellas, it's Gav and I've got another review for you today. This one is for Battlescale Wargame buildings, 10mm resin buildings that I've bought myself for my League of Augsburg project and anything else that in the future I might use. So I have no connection with Battlescale. This is obviously just a promotions card Steve's put in the box. So without further ado, let's get maybe a bit more light on the subject, and we'll start off with some of the walls I've bought. Now this is obviously a rundown section, broken through. These are all dry stone walls that we have in the UK here. In certain parts of the UK anyway, not by me. the only walls that we have that have got knocked through like that are where the stolen cars have smashed through. I'll apologise in advance. Obviously the nature of the material, I can't really get better lighting than that. But again, very well cast. I can't see any holes in them. Like little blow holes. These are for 10mm. If I put it down there, oh no, forget that. I was going to show you some. I'll show you at the end some 10mm figures based next to them, just so you get an idea of scale. Although I'll be mounting these on lolly sticks. So this is a set I've bought. Let me just stretch over at the same time as I show you this corner piece. This is a corner piece. I'll get to me delivery note. I bought a 36-piece stone wall set, and that retailed at £23. I think stone walls are probably the most expensive outlay when it comes to terrain on war games tables. If you're not going to make your own, I've tried and I've just not been happy with the results, and that's putting some effort in as well. I like them to look decent. If you're going to paint some decent figures, then I like the terrain to be good as well. But there was nothing that, with the walls particularly. I do my own hedges in that, but I had to hang the expense and go and purchase these off Steve. So that's a wall section, and as I say, 36 pieces. That's a corner piece. We'll show a straight piece as well, just so you get the idea. Again, I can't see any imperfections in them. Probably need a scrub with a toothbrush and some soapy water just to give them a clean off. Get any residue off them, if there is any residue. They've got that usual slight odour of resin. This is a Croft. I've got the versions he did. His earlier versions were with like a limestone wash over, like a wattle and daub. These are the stone versions. Again, I can't see any holes or mould lines. To be honest with you, that would be straight to go once you give it a clean off. Little chimney there. It's got that like higgledy-piggledy look there, which I like. Nice wooden door. So paint that in the stone colours of your choice. And again, the same with the thatch. Remembering you can go light on the thatch if it's newly thatched, or later on if you can do it like a darker brown. Lots of the ones in Ireland where I'm going to be wargaming my 10mm to begin with, they're actually a lot of those are like sod, turf roofs. I don't think I could really turn this one into one. So they'll all be thatched. As I say, you can use these all over, I would imagine, different parts of Europe. So that's another one. This one is the cattle byre. See, stone drinking trough there. Again, nice higgledy-piggledy effect. And I'm not seeing, I've literally just got these, I've unwrapped them only just so you don't have to put up with the noise of me and the hours of me trying to get them out, because believe me, these are well packed. Nice recess there, again just black that out. Nice stone lintel over the top. And then the other piece I bought was this lovely little watermill. Again, these are all solids, I should have said. I don't think you've gathered that by now. Perched up on its bricks. And that comes with, if we get this into shot, a little stone wheel here. A stone wheel, wooden water wheel with a, you put that on there, let the water run through. Again, I can't see any, just like the ones I bought months and months ago and are still painted and wrapped up. one day to play my League of Augsburgs. I can't see any imperfections on them. And I'm not one of these that will just gloss over stuff. If I think there's something there, I'll tell you, but I can't really say that there is. We'll put this down. I'll see if I can just scoot back a bit on there. I don't know if that's really going to... No, they are tiny. Talk about ankle biters. Hang on a second. Let's see if we can do this better. There's some Danish. Well, it could be Huguenots. I've had them that long now, paint. Without looking at my notes, I can't remember because they're all in this grey. But they're Danes or Huguenots. So they're on a 2mm base. So, I think they're nicely scaled up to it. They come in they get packed in a sturdy cardboard box full of those foam Watsits. I'll give you a quick shot of the, not that you're really interested, but that's how they come, nicely bubble wrapped up. I mean, they're really hard to get into. No wonder Steve's a bit on the skinny side. If his missus is wrapping his sandwiches up in his snap bag like that, he'll never get into them. I mean, they are really well packed, so that's another bonus. So, there's another one. That's how the buildings are packed. I just bought two crofts, the stone byre, the watermill, and the collection of stone walls. So, guys, let me just move these out of the way again, because in true TV style, let's pan to Steve's. Well, I'm not sure if that was panning or rushing towards Steve's business card, but yeah, I'd give those a 10 out of 10, Steve. I'm well happy with them. Obviously, when you're paying your hard-earned money, we'll go out to work, and you always want to bargain in that. I'm not saying if these are, I think the whole lot cost me 42 quid. So, I'm happy with that. There wasn't any postage and packing, anything like that. So it's you pay for what you get. I like quality items, whether it's my figures or terrain. So if you feel so inclined and you do 10mm wargaming and 6mm wargaming, Steve's got a huge collection of American Civil War buildings, bridges, World War II bunkers, you name it, and he's branching out into it. I think he also might do a couple of 15mm bits and pieces, but it's at the moment he's trying to get a larger range out in 10 and 6 and see where that leads. So thanks for stopping by and taking a look. I hope everything's going well with your projects, and I'll catch you again on another vid. Cheers.